Hello, everyone. Here's a quick look at the top trending international stories making headlines today. If you post an interesting comment during this update, we may add it at the bottom of the screen. We begin with a sad story from Germany. Brandenburg police say officers found the bodies of 3 children ages 4, 8, and 10, as well as 2 adults, both aged 40, dead in a house near Berlin. All of them died from gunshot wounds. Authorities initially thought the family had been killed by an intruder, but they later found a letter written by the father that confessed that he killed his wife and children and would later commit suicide because his wife's employer found out he faked her COVID-19 vaccination card, and he feared they would be arrested and lose custody of their children. Europe is battling a surge in COVID-19 cases amid concerns over the Omicron variant. But the World Health Organization is telling everyone to remain calm. Health officials say right now the Delta variant is still the main variant causing the surge across Europe, and the same tools used to fight the Delta variant are the same tools needed to fight the Omicron variant. Masks, vaccinations, and boosters could save tens of thousands of lives. England announced Plan B, which will require masks in most public indoor venues and a COVID pass to enter nightclubs and places with large crowds. Italy's new COVID-19 Super Green Pass is mandatory in bars, restaurants, theaters, and other enclosed entertainment venues. U.S. intelligence obtained by CNN suggests Russia could invade Ukraine as soon as next month, and President Biden has made it clear that the U.S. and its allies would respond in the event of a military escalation. Sources tell CNN the U.S. could target President Putin's inner circle, Russian energy producers, and even Russia's access to its international payment system. But there are also concerns the Kremlin would retaliate by weaponizing energy production. U.S. officials stress that it remains unclear whether Putin has made the decision to invade Ukraine. However, he has built up enough forces, equipment, and supplies near Ukraine's border to attack on very short notice. In Myanmar, ousted leader Aung San Suu Kyi has been sentenced to 4 years in prison on charges of incitement and breaking COVID-19 rules. It's the first verdict against the 76-year-old Nobel Peace Prize winner since the military seized power in a February coup. Suu Kyi still faces 10 more criminal charges, including corruption and illegally importing and possessing walkie-talkies, all of which could amount to decades more in prison. In South Sudan, food shortages and risk of illness are big concerns after severe flooding hit the country and left more than 700,000 people homeless and isolated. According to authorities, 90% of the area has been impacted by the floods, the worst flooding in nearly 60 years. People are forced to drink dirty, stagnant water, which is causing diseases like diarrhea and hepatitis E. Malnutrition in children is now at its highest level since 2013. The next big rainy season is expected in May, and if the current waters don't recede, the fear is that this area will be wiped off the map. "81-year-old Brazilian soccer legend Pele underwent chemotherapy treatment this week for a tumor in his colon. He released this picture of him smiling in his hospital gown. He sent a message letting his fans know he's doing okay and said every little victory is a reason to celebrate. Don't worry, I'm just getting ready for the holiday season." In Chile, people celebrated in the street after lawmakers approved a same-sex marriage bill. The Congress building was even lit up in rainbow colors to honor the new law. Chile's president signed the equal marriage law into law on Thursday, which means same-sex couples now have the same rights as any other couple, like marriage and adoption rights. And finally, the Geromans family in Germany has quite a festive way to celebrate the Christmas season. They have 444 decorated Christmas trees in and around their home. They have become famous for their spectacular display. People travel from all over the world to see it. The family was given a certificate from the German Record Institute for the most decorated Christmas trees in one place. The Germans broke their own record. Last year, they had 420 trees. Wow. Sign1News will be broadcasting international news updates in ISL every Sunday. A big thank you to our Sign1News app supporters. You help make this broadcast happen. You can download the Sign1News app by heading to the App Store or Google Play Store on your smartphone. And you can also watch on Apple TV, Amazon, and Roku. See you next week. Bye-bye.